2013, the current state. The currents are ripping tides like tsunamis, and I'm just trying to stay afloat without feeling guilty as the usher passes along the confession plate. I've been Cinderella, because the clock has already struck 12. I'm just hoping I'm not too late, because it's war over peace, hatred over love. They'd rather choose the raven over the dove. We are now living in a twilight zone. Whereas society, we oftentimes suppress our uniqueness and creativity and rather slave to the dollar and drone, where if it don't make dollar bills, it most definitely don't make sense. And the old money, it's got the youngins these days feeling mighty tense. That is until they get their young bucks. Young bucks, these days money's only given to those that can pass the test, pass the bar, like a baton in a relay race, or soap to clean up this mess like, ugh. And I just rhymed that word and it sounded doper than dope. Let's hope. Hope of the future. Hope for better teachers and less preachers. Hope. Hope for understanding. Hope for peace. Hope for a world that don't need police. And we'll call that heavenly justice heaven. And I was subconsciously thinking like this before I was even 11, or maybe it was when I was 12. It was before my first seizure, when my mind should have been thinking about simpler things like leisure. Because from as far back as then, I've always been a passionate thinker. Just sometimes my headlights are on, but I can't seem to find the blinkers. I'm like a blind man in an even darker room, but whenever I see the light, it blinds my bell like Tinker. Believe, so believe, be unique for our future, be hope. Hope, I've always wanted to be your coach. I would have learned enough from the third people to teach the fourth, to simply believe to reach. Teach love, please teach peace. Love, teach hope, to believe to reach increase. Because we were born from a limitless power, so our power is limitless. Undo the clock, tick tock, and reminisce. And when we remember, we must strive to remember our remembrance. Because fallen history will always repeat itself unless we unplug from the matrix and uniquely rise like Lord of the Flies. And if one flies over the cuckoo's nest, it gives the future hope again to dream about the catcher in the rye. I know we're in the rat race like mice and men, but that doesn't mean the simple-minded have to die. Because if that's the case, then I'd rather be the outsider, the greaser, the labeled space cadet, but at least I'll still be alive. Because the way that we're living, 1984 couldn't even imagine. It's like Fahrenheit 9/11, I mean 451. The firewood's a catch-22. First they take your pride, then you're prejudiced. But I'm not trying to talk down on it, because I'm most definitely in it. In this rat race, trying to make it out of the sewage to win it. But I guess I've also always been unplugged like Rasta. Shit. But I guess I also always have been unplugged like a Rastafarian, like a Rasta to a far R. But Jesus Christ has always been my historian. I'm the heaven's message that you hear in the whisperings of the wind that you call fall. Yes, fall, because winter is coming and we are all falling. But always remember, no matter how many times we fall, life always springs back. So continue to grow. You will reap what you sow, and in the sun, we will forever rise.